Welcome to WujiKitty Live. Welcome to the replay, actually. I always say this because when we very first come up, we don't have visitors yet. We very first come up, takes the algorithm a couple minutes for people to find it. So welcome to the replay. We are WujiKitty. We have 38 beautiful rescue cats. This guy makes number 38. We rescued him just recently. This is Herbie. And he is a complete love bug. He is such a love bug. Hi. Hello, how's it going? Here's Herbie. Was just saying he's such a love bug that we named him Herbie from Herbie the Love Bug. From the show from years ago. But yeah, he's such a cutie. And I just realized recently that he also loves these laser pointers. He's about 5.5 to 6 months old. And he needs to be neutered pretty soon because we have a couple of girlies who still have to get spayed as well, so we have to make sure they don't get together. But yeah, he's a little bigger dude, but he's such a cutie. But we think that he was just dumped. There's a neighborhood to the north of us that has a whole bunch of cats who are homeless. And not too many people doing as much TNR over there, but there was a lady who was walking her dogs, and she had some pretty big dogs too, and he started following her. Yeah, and he wouldn't stop following her. I think he knew that she would be helpful in some way, because it's very cold. It's been freezing here at night, just hard frost, and it's been very, very cold. And we had some rainstorms come through as well. And this poor guy was outside in it, so he's had a little cold. He had a little infection in his eyes. Yeah, but he's doing great. He's purring. Loves to purr. And what he loves to do is when you pick him up, he rubs on your face and he gives you kisses. He does headbutts, which not all my cats do. Very few of them actually do that, but this guy does it. But I think, you know, even with the dogs, he was willing to go with this lady who then posted him on Facebook and said that she was going to take him to the SPCA, I think, which she didn't realize that SPCA would not take him because he's too healthy. Right now, SPCA is not doing any intake unless the cats are either really, really tiny and young and at risk or very sick. So they won't do intakes of healthy cats because cats are free roaming in our area. And so they won't intake them. They'll just tell you to, you know, leave them where you found them kind of thing. So she wasn't willing to do that, obviously. And I wasn't willing to have him go on the street. So I said, hey, we can take him. He's so cute. Let's give this guy a chance. Yeah. And she brought him here. Now, she did put up posters, she put up flyers, and she also put him up on social media to see if anybody would claim him. Nobody has come forward. So this little guy was probably dumped because he's not neutered, and you know, a lot of people look at that as a financial burden, or they move or something happens and they can't keep the cat, so they simply put him out and figure, well, you know, they're nice, they'll get adopted. Which only happens sometimes. Anyway, he's doing very well. He's very sweet, and he already has met some of our other cats, but they hissed a little bit, but they've been pretty nice to him so far. Come on, Herb. He's just such a sweetheart. He really is. Yeah. He still has a little bit of sneeziness going on, a little bit of cough, but he's getting much better. Yeah. And he loves to play. He just gets crazy, crazy. He loves to play. But he has to take little breaks while he's playing. He takes little breaks for some cuddling. That's how much of a love bug he is. Hey, Super Bro. My Thanksgiving was awesome. It was really nice. My Sister, brother came over. We're kind of a small family at this point because both my husband and I have lost our parents, which is kind of crazy because we know a lot of people older than us that have their parents. We don't. We lost our parents at a younger age. But yeah, they came over. My daughter and I cooked the day before. We cooked all the next day. It was really good though. It was good. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Anyone who's celebrating. I know there's people from all over the place here, so never know who's celebrating. Although I think on Thanksgiving Day, anyone could celebrate being thankful. Yeah, we're definitely thankful for all that we are able to do for our kitties. All 38 of them. Yep. See, he has to stop every so often and get some love. Yeah. He's purring pretty loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but try to get close. And then he gets hyper again. Hey. He's like, that's enough love. I'm ready to play again. Here, you want to go over this? We're going to go see the other cats too and give them some food and try to get them to all come out. I just want to start out with Herbie here because he's our latest addition. He's so cute. And he reminds me, guys, of one of my first cats. He is very similar. My first cat was Caesar. That was mine, and the second one was a cat that was about his size. He was completely feral though, and I went out every day and I patiently just sat there and tried to get him to come to me, and I made him into the nicest, sweetest cat. He did all the headbutts and everything all the time. He's very sweet, and I carried him around with me everywhere I went. I was about 10, 11 years old, and he was orange and white, just like this. So this guy really reminds me of Ooey, was his name, Ooey. And then we had another cat that was like a duplicate of Ooey, and so we called him Oopie because he was an ooplicate. And so this guy really reminds me of that. That's another reason that I had a place in my heart for this guy. Yeah, it's Herbie. Come here, Herb. And I gotta set up Herb to get neutered. Come on, little dude, because he's not so little a dude. And I do Squiggy and Mazie and I gotta think Mochi are not, have not been spayed yet. So I just don't, they're not in heat or anything. I just don't want these guys to get together. So he is in a separate room right now until I can get him fixed. Squiggy's up next and Mazie, and then Mochi will be after that. I usually don't fix the cats till about 6 months of age. Come on back. He loves to play though. Hello, Catatainment, how are you? Just hanging out on this Sunday. I hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving. Our cats certainly love the turkey. They had some leftover turkey and they were happy about it. They loved it. Yeah. It was good. Come here. Where you go? There you are. He's a happy guy. Aren't ya? Still reorganizing these rooms, trying to get stuff done. It's been busy. Herbie's actually about 5.5 months. Judging by his development, he's about 5.5. And his size, due to his size. Yeah. His size and development kind of tell me 5.5, 5 to 5.5. So he's, once I schedule him to get neutered, it'll be just perfect timing for him. Probably take a couple weeks for that. Yeah. He's a bit bigger. He's very close to Squiggy size. He may even be a tiny bit bigger. Yeah. Yeah, he does look small. He's a little bit bigger than he seems, yeah. I think the person that he followed, I think they estimated 16 to 20 weeks. They're probably just about right. I think they're correct about that. Yeah. Yeah, and he's gonna stop for some love because it's what he likes to do because he's such a love bug. Hope everybody had good weather for Thanksgiving and the weekend. It's been getting cold here, very, very cold. I actually have a heater on in this room because it's been getting cold, even though our heat is central. It still gets a little colder in here. Yeah, you like the blue feather. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna head downstairs. We're gonna give the guys some food because it helps wake them up, get them going. Oh, you changed your channel, huh? Hey, Johnny. And this is something that Catattainment and I were talking about just recently. We welcome other channels here, absolutely. We welcome that you mention your channel once, but we hope that we stay focused on our live and our cats and our channel here because we're trying to build our community here on WujiKitty. So you can absolutely mention your channel, but if anyone has questions about the channel or wants to talk to the channel host or any of that, please go to their channel and hit them up with their questions, comments, and anything that you want to discuss. Over here, we definitely want to keep it focused on our kitties and our community here because we're trying to build that. Oh, there's a sneezy. But you can definitely mention your channel name if you like, Johnny, that's fine. Yeah, they do. They do tend to snuggle a little bit. They do. Some of them. It depends on who it is. I think probably in the colder months they snuggle with us more than anything. They come onto the bed and snuggle in between our legs, next to our bodies. But I have seen some snuggle together. But honestly, not in big groups though. I've seen some cat places that have a whole bunch of cats and they'll have like these big piles of cats and stuff. Ours don't really do that. They want to stay away from each other. They do stay close to one another though. Hey Soda, thank you. This is Herbie. He's our latest rescue. Yeah. I should say latest edition, but he was rescued. Yeah. I'm gonna give him some food and then I'm gonna go give our other guys some food. Other guys, because Mr. Herbie's very playful, very lovable. And I have to think that somebody had this guy and loved this guy, and so why they would get rid of him, I don't know. I never know what the story is. I just know they end up on the street. And I know for me, if I lose a cat, I'm looking for all the posts on social media. I'm looking for the flyers. I'm asking the vets. This guy was posted. They had flyers up about him. And no go on anyone claiming him. Yeah. That's what we always do if we have a cat that comes in. Oh, he was found on the street. Yeah. There was a lady who was walking her dogs, her big dogs, and he was not afraid of them, evidently. He didn't care. He just came running up to her saying, "Help me." And they walked and walked, and he followed and followed. And he wouldn't stop following her, so she picked him up and carried him all the way home. And he was very happy in her arms. And after that, of course, she posted, and she went and tried to find who owned him, and eventually she put him up because she couldn't keep him because of her dogs, and she has some senior cats. So she was going to take him to the pound, but they don't do intake. So, yeah, here's a stray cat. That's awesome, Johnny. That's good to hear. You take care of Kitty. That's awesome. Everyone can rescue. Yeah. Zeus. That's a good name. I like that. For a tuxie. That's awesome. We have a few tuxies, couple of tuxies now. We're going to see them pretty soon here. We got Mochi and Willow. They're both in the tuxie realm. And we're gonna go visit them. I was just trying to start out our live with this guy, with our newest Herbie. He's very sweet. Love your cat? That's awesome. We love our cats too. Whoever had this cat, I think, loved them for a short time and then didn't. But you know, honestly, I've seen some cats, they live a long part of their beginning of their lives outside, and they're still just like this. Really lovable. It's just in their nature. I have seen some cats just like that, which is pretty crazy, but it happens. Yeah. Where are you going? You walking behind? Oh, he just jumped on my back. He likes to jump. He's a little back jumper, just like Squiggy. He likes to jump. Oh, throws up. I have a cat that does that. Yeah, they eat too fast. Make sure you get them checked out though, because sometimes if cats throw up when they eat, you know, quickly after, they can have pancreatitis, and or they can have other digestive issues, or they could have an allergy to their food actually. So you might want to get that checked out by a vet if it happens a lot. You know, it's always something good to look at. Someday you will. Okay, just suggestion, throwing it out there. All right, Herb, I'm gonna go get the other cats going here because we got so many more kitties to see here. Yes, hyperthyroid, you're right. Yep, another potential hairballs. Yep. It's a long list, honestly. There's a long list of stuff that can cause that. So you kind of have to just kind of go down the list and see if you can pinpoint what it is. But the vet can definitely check them out, their blood work. They can do scans to make sure that there's nothing, you know, physically going on that's obvious. Things like that. Yeah, my other cat, we've already checked out and everything, and he still kind of does that because he eats too fast. But yeah, it's one of those things. Dude, hold on, I'm trying to open your can here. But it's hard with one hand. All right, here. Here you go, Herb. And we got a, donation yesterday actually. It was some kitty food, some blankets. And I'll have to look at the thing. Up is Juan. I have to look at the actual tag for it, who sent it. So very much appreciated. We'll make a little video about that. I've got my kitty knit bubbles. Here you go. Here's Mochi. Our two little... Here they are now. There's Willow and Squiggy and Mochi. Oh! And she's climbing. She's trying. All right, miss. Get down. Here's Mazie, our younger kitties. Yeah. I'd say Squiggy's a little bit bigger than Mr., which is why I think he's in the 5-month range, because Squiggy's 6 months. Come on, guys. We need to go down this way. I hear you, Boots. My dog is making noise. Yeah, the cat is definitely monkey-like. She likes to climb. Who do we have here? We have someone in the dark. Get a little bit of light on you. It looks like Obi. Here's Obi and Fanta. Yeah, I see we've got plates on here from last night, guys. Here's Spot. He's walking along like a champ. Yes, you are. There's Bean. Hi, Spot. You hungry? I know, everybody's gathering. Here's Mochi. Here's Veej. Fanta. Piper. Cash. Hey, guys. I know what you're looking for. You're looking for food, which is what I'm going to get right now. I'm going to cat the bubbles here in a bit. He stuck his tail in my face. Yeah, I don't want to eat your tail there, dude. Boots, why are you making such a noise there? Hmm? You're so loud. There you are. What you doing? She makes lots of noises when she's stuck somewhere. She can't get past a cat. She thinks she can't get past the cat, but she really can. Yeah. I gotcha. I'm gonna try to attach this to my thing. I'm gonna try to, yeah, what you doing? Trying to put this on my tripod, but I think I'm gonna just lean it right here for now. Because my tripod's being dumb. Actually, maybe up here. And hopefully no one will knock it down. That way I can open up these cans, otherwise one-handed is too difficult. And then we can get back here and see who we've got. Let's see how many. They're dropping from the sky. Show you what I'm seeing here. This is my view right here. This is who we've got here. And down here. I know I see you. Yeah, hi Louise. And up there is Squiggy, who's hissing at something. What are you hissing at? Somebody coming at you? All right, I think someone's coming at you. It's okay. Fanta's waiting for his. He's like, give it to me. They love it. All right, I gotta put this back down so I can open up the cans. There you go. This definitely gets them activated. Especially Mrs. V'ger. All right, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I hear you, Lyla. I hear ya. Here you go. Hey, Mochi. I see you. You coming up? She's like, yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm gonna come right up. Put my face in the camera here. There you go. Herby. There you go. There's some pepper. Spot always gives up his plate for somebody else. And then wonders why he doesn't have anything to eat. Mr. Cash, you do the same thing. You're giving up your plate. Yeah. Why are you doing that? Hmm? Come over here. Here, baby. All right. They got it. You got it. You got pepper. You're not gonna grab it, Pikey. At night, yeah. They pretty much stay out of our way. We don't step on them too much. We might catch the end of a tail here and there, but mostly, yeah, we don't get them. A lot of the times because these guys are busy at night. Very busy. What you doing, Willow? There's a plate right there that you're not eating out of, right here. And the dog, of course, is looking for leftovers. And so is Pike. Bean, you didn't even finish your plate. Yeah. Mr. Obi's getting really plushy for the winter. He is. And so is Fanta a little bit. And there's little Mochi. She said that was good. That was yummy. Now I'm gonna see what else there is to be had. You just peeking up? She's just peeking up. Hey, Mr. Bean, let's see what your bros are doing. Yes, plates everywhere. I see one of your brothers right here. Jeramy. Hey, Jeremy. Yes, they got turkey, Jesse. Yeah, they did. They got some turkey. They loved it. They enjoyed it. Yep, they showed up for it. They loved it a lot. They had a good turkey time. Hey, Pep. Look what I got, Pep. Pepper is ready for it. Oh, and so is his brother, Flash. Yes, he is very orange, yes. We now have 3 orange cats now with Herbie. We got Fanta, Vij over here is orange and white. And we've got Fanta, Herbie, and Vij. The 3 orange flavored kitties. Now that you've activated us with food, let's do it. Ooh, is Ash gonna get in on it? Ash, Flash, and Pepper are just so big. These brothers are all, the whole litter really was really big. They've got 2 brothers and a sister, and they're not with us, but they all got really big. And Mama's here. Mama's not super tiny. But I will say, guys, something that if you've been following Mama's story, Spicy Mama, she actually walked up to the foot of the bed last night. It was incredible. She's getting closer and closer to us, and it's so exciting because she's a semi-feral. I really think she was just a stray. I honestly think that she was with people when she was young in life, and then she was cast out, and because she was not near people for very long, I think she just became less, you know, trusting. So I think really she was just a stray. But she, yeah, she came onto our bed and was looking at us. It was so exciting. Chasing the dot, yes, they have before. They don't hit the wall, but they'll climb it like that. They just kind of go up. I have had a cat. There was a cat that got so hyper and beyond himself that he did run into the wall. He kind of hurt his nose, actually. It was some years ago. And he bopped his nose. He wasn't paying attention, but it wasn't a laser. It was something else. He was running. He was zooming. He had zoomies. Zoomied into the wall. Yeah, could be a world record. They definitely like it, that's for sure. Hey, Cash. Hey, Ollie. You want to go for it, Ollie? Ollie. Yeah, it does take time. Yes, we have 38. All total. Not all here right now, of course. They're in different places around the house. Some are in the back area. Here's Mochi. Some are up here eating. Some are in other bedrooms. We got a lot of rooms here. Our solid white one, Tiddles, she's always in my son's room, always. And since I can't really go in there on a live, I haven't been able to put her on a live, but she's very sweet. Dougie's going for something over there. I don't know what he's going for. Doug. Hey, Doug. Look. Flash. They have elephant memories. What are elephant memories? Good memory? Is that a specific type of memories? at you guys. I'm gonna turn on this other little light. Never forget, yeah. I mean, I think that's very true. I think cats have really good memory. I think they definitely remember people quite well. You guys going up there. Pikey, you want to go for it? Get it. I really should turn on the overhead light too, you guys. A little bit darker without it. Remember all the names? Well, you know, it just, everyone has a different story, you know? Everyone has a unique rescue story and a unique personality, and I think that helps remember them. I think that helps us remember their names as well. And their color and many other things. But I'm trying to turn on my light, which is not turning. There we go. I got it. Human names? I don't know. We've got a lot of cats with human names, honestly. Dougie is one of them. Hey, Mochi. What are you doing over there? Are you just running through, Mochi? Hey, Ollie, gonna get it? You gonna get it, Dad? Dougie's gonna stare at it. Dougie and Ollie have similar coloring as well, but Dougie's much more floofy. Bob, yeah, that's a good name. This is my cat, Bob. I've seen Ned, Ted, Tom, of course. There's Mr. Bean. Here goes another one with a human name, Max, over here. Max is coming around the corner. Jeramy, of course, he's up there. He's got a human name. Pike, you Mr. Pike. You gonna get it? You too lazy? It's like, I don't feel like it. Oh yeah, Christmas. You know, guys, we don't have our tree yet. So many people put up their trees already. I don't have my tree yet because I haven't gotten the tree holder yet. It's coming. It's probably not gonna be here till Monday because my other one ended up breaking. So I ordered a new one, which was supposed to be here yesterday. It didn't come. Either that or they shipped it to the store without telling me, which is another possibility. I gotta look it up. But yeah, we're gonna actually get a fresh tree. I do have a fake tree, but I wanna get a fresh tree. I wanna see how these guys do with the tree because we have several kitties with their first Christmases here. One of them's here, Mazie, it's her first Christmas. Mochi, it's her first. Willow, it's her first Christmas too. And Cash, it's his first Christmas. And of course, Squiggy, Ollie. Yep, we got quite a few with their first Christmas, so it'd be fun to see how they react to the lights and the tree. They'll probably climb it. So it's gonna be a fun Christmas for sure. Really, all that time leading up to Christmas is really, I think, the most fun. The whole season, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Here's Ollie right here. What you doing, Ollie? He still has that little bend at the end of his tail, so cute. Yeah, what you doing? You guys want to go for some bubbles? Let's do some bubbles. That's fun. I think we should. Yeah, much earlier on this feed today. I've got a lot of stuff I got to do today. Lots and lots of stuff, so we're a bit early. That's okay. On here long enough to be able to say Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a great dinner. And let people see the kitties. Do I go for not fall over? You mean, do I go out of my way to not fall over? Or the tree, you mean, maybe? You talk about the tree? Actually, that's like a two-prong. I myself try very hard not to fall over. Because these guys walk right in front of me down the stairs and every other place. So I practice walking backwards, sideways, in many directions so that I don't fall over. And I'm just used to walking around cats. But yeah, for the tree, it's hard. I mean, I have had quite a few trees fall over. In fact, the first year that we had our artificial tree a few years ago, it fell over just as I was about to put it away. So they hadn't knocked it over until the very last. So fortunately, it lasted all season. But then it fell over and a whole bunch of stuff broke, including the base stand. It broke, the tree itself. But, you know, that's okay. Thankfully, it was at the end. Last year, we didn't have as many little guys like these guys. We didn't have as many, so we didn't have any cats really climbing the tree, even though these guys were little last year. They really didn't climb the tree that much, and so it didn't fall over. And we usually try to get a small tree too, so it's not too big. And there's Spot, he's walking. For anyone's following Spot's story, he had a back injury that was just naturally occurring. It was just overuse injury, really. But he did get to a point where he couldn't walk for about 3.5, 4 months. But he's walking again. Yeah. And his eye, by the way, I found out from the vet that he's got that runny eye situation, and evidently when they age, they get these little blockages in their sinuses. And it backs up from the sinus back through the eye. But it's not harmful. You just have to just keep cleaning their eyes. So yeah, it's just one of those effects of aging that can happen, and especially in cats like him that were on the street for a long time and got into a lot of fights and had a rough beginning like he did. He's a sweetie too, Mr. Spot. We call him Spot because at the end of his tail is one little white spot. That's why he was named Spot. Hey, hey, Mr. Pepper, what's the matter? So I want the dot. Nobody else. I want it. Just me. You gonna go for it? Nah, I still can't get, I cannot get the attention of Pike here. He's just not into it. Somewhere around here, guys, I've got the teaser toy, but I'm gonna do the bubbles though, because I wanna see if you're fascinated by the bubbles or not. Let's find out. Are you gonna be fascinated, Fanta? What do you think? We've got these bubble treats. I actually have this really cool bubble blower that blows a bazillion bubbles at a time, and I found it on, it was that same one that people have found on TikTok. It blows a ton of bubbles, but I haven't set it up yet. But I definitely will try to do that before the next one, because I love the zillions of bubbles it blows out. All right, guys, let's see what the bubbles do, huh? I gotta unwrap it though first. Here we go. And try to open it. Here we go. This could be interesting. Gonna be slightly sideways. Here we go. What do you think, Mochi? These are cat safe catnip bubbles. Here you go. Mazie, what do you think? This is interesting. Pike is intrigued. Cash wants to get it, but he's getting the floor. It's going to clean the floor a little bit, guys. What do you think, Doug? Oh, you just caught one. You just caught one, Cash. Bean's starting to get a little bit interested. You gonna catch it, Doug? Doug's going for it. Mochi likes it too. She's really going for it. Here you go, Moch. Willow's up here just watching. Yes, I cook. Absolutely. I cooked with my daughter the whole day before Thanksgiving. We prepared a lot of stuff ahead of time. Yeah, the catnip bubbles are awesome. The cats get into it, can't really figure out where the smell's coming from, but then they kind of start getting into it. Although actually, I take it back. This particular one might be, this might be the cat safe without the catnip. I have two different kinds, and this might not have the catnip in it. But I do have catnip bubbles upstairs that has actual catnip in it. Yeah, they have fun sometimes. I don't do this very often, so they're kind of looking at us like, what? Is there a recipe for catnip pie, really? I gotta try that. You have to share that. I'm sure it's probably online somewhere. I've seen a lot of cat treats that people have made. That look pretty interesting, that we could probably make one of these days. Make some cat treats. There's some pretty good ones out, good recipes out there. The pie sounds interesting. Snow, yeah, they probably would. I don't think they would know what to do with snow. I think they would be looking at it like, what the heck is this and why is it so cold? There are people here, I think, who have taken their cats up, because up in the Sierras, you can go up snowboarding and skiing up in the Sierras, which is only about a 40-minute drive from here. So where we are, you technically could ski and then surf in the same day. It would take you, you know, a few hours to do one and then a few hours to do the other with driving time, but you technically could. I have seen, there was a guy that took his cats to the beach. I don't think these guys would be very happy on the beach. I think they'd be scared to death, but if you have a cat that you take with you often, they probably would get used to it and have fun. You go. Here's some more. This thing, the fan is blowing them back at me. That's why I need that bubble blower. That thing blows out a ton of bubbles. And it shoots them really far too. That's what I need, is that thing. What do you think, Pepper? See, they're all blowing this way from the fan. Central air is on with the heat. It's been really cold. Like, it's gone down in the low 30s. Which for us is cold. It has gone down the 20s and even the teens here before. Not recently, but it gets cold enough. I think it did go down in the 20s at one point when it was freezing. Which for us is pretty cold. I did spend a year in Boston. I was at New England Conservatory of Music in Boston for a year, some years ago. And that year was actually a particularly mild year, but I got used to it. It was interesting because I would walk outside, it'd be 0 degrees, and I did not feel it at all. I'm like, whoa, wait, it's 0? I didn't even notice. So you do kind of get used to it. Yeah, we're in Central California, USA, so we're right in the middle of California, basically. But we're inland from the ocean, so we get very, very cold and very, very hot with our weather. So we can get ice on we got to de-ice our windshields in the winter and stuff like that. And it snows up in the foothills because the foothills that are near us are very tall, so they go up to 4,000 feet. Of course, the Sierras go up to 10,000 and up. So we're surrounded with very tall mountains and hills. Yeah. What do you think, guys? They're still very interested, but not quite sure what to do with them. There's some little ones. I think they love watching it more than anything. You guys are silly. There's Squiggy. You finally made an appearance, Squig. We got quite a few down here. Let's see, we got Vij. Hey, Mazie with her really cute little ears. She's the second cat, by the way, that we got in this summer. No, not this, that we've gotten in general, who had folded ears like that. Hers go backwards, they go upward. And then Claire, hers fold forward. Hi, Mochi. You ready for some more? Dougie scared her, but Dougie's really getting into it. He likes it. Here you go, Doug. He likes to catch them. There you go, dude. Where you going, Moch? She's walking away, so I'm walking away. Did you eat that one? I think he ate one. I don't think he liked the flavor. Uh-oh, something's scaring him. Somebody's coming downstairs. I see Billie up there. We don't see Billie out of the bathroom too often, but there she is, clear up there on the railing. Hey, Billie. What you doing up there? She's like, oh, I'm just venturing around. Gotta find candles for my candle holders there. Cash is interested, but he's not 100% sure. What do you think, Piper? Piper's doing great. She got a little bit of an infection after her space surgery. She's doing very well, but you can tell that she had that infection. She's a little bit on the skinny side, so hopefully now that she's healed up, she will put weight back on. Right, Piper? She's also at that kind of skinny teen phase as well, but it didn't help that she had a infection. Yeah. Moch, come here. Mochi. She's like, I'm just walking away. Here, Piper. Trying to get him to come over to you. What do you think? Well, our floor is definitely full of bubbles now. It's okay, it'll clean the floor. We're always cleaning the floor. It's a constant thing. With this many cats, we do it a lot. We got that cleaner, that new cleaner that makes, oh, I made catnip tea, yes. In fact, I made a video about catnip tea. Not making it, but I actually did a video of the three brothers. It was Bean and Jeramy and Max, and they were tasting it. Yeah, they were on the stairs there tasting the catnip tea. My daughter made some catnip tea, and they thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I didn't actually try it myself, but I mean, I think it was I would imagine it would be kind of a weedy, kind of earthy flavor, probably like any other thing that you stick basically a weed into. Or plant, a grass. liked it. They started getting into it. They were trying to knock it over though. They were trying to get a little hyper with the catnip tea. They did enjoy it though. We'll have to make it again one of these for maybe our next live. We'll make some catnip tea. I was gonna bring out the silver vine. Yeah, dog pie. I've seen those too. Yeah, I've thought of making one of those for Boots. She'd probably eat it all. Boots eats anything and everything. There you go, Bean. I finally got him to go in your direction. There you go. Ah, that wasn't a very good one, was it? That one was good though. You think, Piper? You coming back, Doug? Dougie's our part Maine Coon cat. He's a big guy. Trouble, hey. Ice cubes, a good idea for summer, yeah. Yep. I refrigerate their food and I have made ice cubes for them in the summer. Yep. They love playing with ice in the summer. It can get darn hot here in the summer. It can get up to 120 sometimes. Thankfully, it didn't this last summer. It did get up to 117 though. It can get pretty darn hot. But the good thing is we don't have high humidity, so that helps. If you have high humidity, that's pretty difficult. But thankfully, we don't have high humidity. It can be a little humid, but not a lot. Sorry guys, my bubble blowing here is pretty sad. There you go. I got it. They're just kind of looking at it like, yeah. Here's Tawny. Tawny, what do you think? Shoot, I didn't get it to go in your direction. Hold on, I'll try. Is that good? There you go. There's a bunch of small ones for you. Oh, I see Claire. There's Claire with her little folded ears. Hi, Claire. Yeah, window's dirty. No, you cannot go out there, mister. No, you cannot. Hello, Claire. I also have to see you through the window, which I need to clean. She's out on the catio. Pipe. Yeah. Yes, there's a big difference there. I remember going to Washington, D.C. I was walking around all the different agencies like FBI, CIA, Defense, all those big ones. And I was having to go, I went via the train everywhere, and I was on foot everywhere. And those city blocks are huge in Washington, D.C. They're gigantic. Went out to the Pentagon and all those different places. It was doing diversity recruitment, marketing stuff. And it was like 100% humidity, 104, 107, and that was without the heat index. It was brutal. It was brutal. Back east, it can definitely get very, very, very humid. When I first went to Boston, it was super humid at the beginning of the year and the end of the year. It was so humid and hot, we were dying. I was there with my sister, we were dying. It was so hot because they didn't have any air conditioning in the dorms, so it was super hot. Oh, do your cats fight all the time, Trouble? Are they trouble? That's terrible. We do get disagreements around here, we do. Mostly like verbal warnings, verbal noises that they make at each other. They'll paw at one another and then they go, "Rawr!" You know, really loudly. Yeah, just like that, Max. They make a lot of noise, but they don't, you know, put the claws out. They just kind of give each other warnings. But on the whole, it's pretty peaceful. It's very occasional that we get the disagreements, which is surprising considering how many cats we have. But we do have about 4 or 5 cats outside on the catio, hanging out in their own space, because Claire doesn't like to be in with these guys. She doesn't like to be around a lot of cats. Her sister doesn't mind. Tawny back here. Hey, Ton. What you looking at? Tawny? You gonna look this way? Oh, shoot. Didn't blow the bubbles at you. Here. Didn't work. Tawny. There you are. What do you think? Yeah, you're pretty Tortie. Yes, you are. You're such a pretty Tortie. And here's Cash coming up here saying, where are the bubbles? They're right here. You want to sniff? He's like, that kind of smells good. Do you want some? Here, I'll blow some more. Here you go. He's watching carefully. Max is watching very carefully here. He's kind of just watching him fall. Hey, Doug. Here you go. Not one landing on your head, dude. Hey, Squig, what do you think? What's that? What is that, Squiggy? She doesn't know quite what to think of it. What do you think? It can be fun. See, Dougie's going for it. Hey, Mazie. If anyone's seen Mazie's eyes. Feel Away, yes, I have. I've used Feel Away. And I will say that Feel Away actually works. I've used it. I do notice that some of the cats that tend to be a little more high-strung, like Dobby and Dougie, tend to be more calm. I can't say that it, you know, that it changes everything and it's miraculous, but I do think that it makes a little bit of a difference. There are some people who are concerned about the safety of it. All I can say is people have done, you know, they say that it's cat safe. I don't know. They say that it's very safe for cats. I can't say that it's complete calm for everybody. I mean, I have tried it. I've tried more than one too. I've had them plugged in multiple places, so it wasn't just, you know, one. Yeah, there's different types of Feel Away for sure too. They got the lavender and they've got the multi-cat. I think I tried the multi-cat because we have multiple cats. Yeah, lavender is going to be pretty relaxing for even cats. Oh, very aggressive. Yeah, we do. I mean, Claire can be very aggressive. She's female, but she can be very aggressive if she feels like there's too many cats around her. She can get pretty crazy, which is why she spends a lot of time on the catio. Hey, Squig. Cash, you still looking for the bubbles up in the air here? We got Cash, the twinsies here. Cash and Ollie. Twinsies. Yeah, Feel Away's got a lot of different options. And there's another brand out there too that just came out that's competing with Feel Away. Mazie. She's figuring it out. Mazie looks kind of funny. You can't really tell. She's not looking up at me. There we go. One of her eyes is lined just naturally. She has black around one of her eyes and the other one doesn't. So it makes it look like her one eye is bigger than the other, but it isn't. It's just kind of that eyeliner effect. It's kind of interesting. Makes it look like she's got one eye that's way bigger. It's her natural eyeliner on one side. Hey, Pipey. Optimum, is that good? Has that done anything? Has it been useful for stress? If you have a cat that's super stressed though, naturally, there are things that you can do, and CBD oil is actually very good. It does work to help them relax. Comfy Pet's another one, can be very relaxing. It's all natural. What do you think, Flash? And of course, just reinforcing calm, you know, in the environment, and with your tone of voice and with your actions, just being calm. Obviously, some cats are just naturally going to be that way, but around here, it's pretty quiet all the time. Even though there's 5 people here all the time, it's pretty quiet because people's room doors are shut and doing their own thing, but it's pretty quiet. So when these guys come in, it's always pretty calm and chill. Yeah, but they get used to things like the sound of the TV and things like that. But the minute the doorbell rings, watch out, they go running. It's like an explosion of cats running. There you go, Cash. Yes, very true. Cats can often feed off your energy very much, yes. They will know what your mood is. Cats really do know. Cats are actually very empathetic. They do know when you're upset. They know when you're angry. They know when you're happy. They know when you're excited. They know when you're feeling bad. When you're hurt. They actually do know. They do sense these things. They really do. So they can actually be very, very caring and very compassionate. People think cats are so uncaring and cold and just care about themselves, but really, they will come up to you and headbutt or paw at your lap or sit on your lap if you're upset. That's happened to me many, many times with different cats. They're very empathetic. And yeah, they do watch out for themselves too, but cats can be very independent, but they're not as independent as people think. They do need cats that are, you know, that are tame, that are, you know, socialized with people, do need people. And they also get attached to one another as well. I've seen cats actually pass away from a broken heart because they got separated from, you know, from like a partner that they had had for many years, you know. They get very, very upset when they are separated from their people, from their family. Yeah, but a lot of people don't think about that as much. Yeah. Do you want more? Cash is really into it, but he's not quite sure what he wants to do with it. He just wants to watch it and sort of catch it. His elbow's been pretty sore with this cold weather. I've been giving him stuff for his joint and Comfy Pet and stuff, trying to help him out. He's been doing better. Oh, your back porch. Yeah, that happened to us. I mean, that's why we have the number of cats we have. We do rescue, but many of the cats that we have found us or were dumped on us. We used to live next to a park, and people knew that we had cats, and so they would just dump them. They come walking up to our porch or on our lawn, meowing. And then we do our usual, try to see if they've got, you know, if anybody knows who they belong to or if they belong to anybody. No, they were just dumped. But in that case, I think the cats are glad. They're glad to get away from nasty people and find people that love cats. I think cats know the people who love cats. I think they identify who cat people are. And people that don't like cats, I think they have a feeling for that. We always used to joke, we had a big beacon on our house that said, "Cats here, come here." And the cats would see it and they would come to us. Yeah. We do a lot of hugging and petting every day. These guys, they get lots and lots of attention. Do you want to sniff it again? Are you that fascinated by Cash? He's like, yes, I am. He's very into it. I hear people having a scuffle up above my head. It looks like Tawny and Mazie. Come on, guys. They're chasing each other. They're on a merry chase. Whoop, there she goes. And there's Tawny up there. What are you doing? You guys. But that's it. I'm going back to the pointer. Here you go. Here. Come on. Piper, it's right here. There you go. You got it. Piper's got a handle on it. Yeah, they definitely know where to go. And especially the young ones that we brought here when they were young. They figure out this catwalk and they just go running around. They get that energy going. Piper, get it, Piper. You guys have made the floor all dirty and messy already. Look at that. Yes, we isolate them. Yep. We quarantine them. Herbie is in quarantine right now. I started out the, of course, the live with Herbie today. We had Herbie up there. Herbie's in quarantine for a bit. Yes, kitties, welcome. Zombie, Carmen Ryder. Fever Zombie, that's a great name. We're hanging out with our kitties here. Having fun. We're having fun with Bubbles. We're having fun with the laser pointer right now. For a new cat, it's usually about 2 weeks. And it depends, though. So like Mochi was actually in quarantine for a couple of months because she had ringworm. And ringworm is very hard to treat and it takes a really long time. And actually Mazie ended up catching it only because Mazie got into the room one day and it already had rubbed on her through the cage. And so I knew she was going to get some, which she did. But that's okay because they became really great friends, really good buddies. But normally, yeah, they're on their own for a couple weeks until they're completely, we know that they're healthy. And they're able to sniff the other cats through the door. And I also carry them around with me in the house. I give them little tours and I walk around so the cats kind of see that we have another cat. Well, they know it anyway, they can smell it. And then if they're having a hard time, like if they're hissing or having a hard time, if having cats hiss at them, I'll get those zippered, those little playpens that have the zippers. They're pretty big because they're for puppies. And then because I say a couple weeks, but see, the first thing we do with a cat, if we rescue, is we take them to the vet and we get all the testing done. That's the first thing we do. The only reason I haven't done Herbie is because we just got them for the holidays, so I haven't been able to get to the vet yet. But that's the first thing that we do is get to the vet and make sure that they are free of anything that's, going to be terrible. And if they're nice and they're clear, then it's just a matter of making sure they're healthy as far as, being virus-free, things like that. And then they are good. It might take a little more time. Mazie was probably a few weeks just because she was in there. She was small and she had a virus. And so it took her about 3 weeks, I think, because she did have a virus. And we went and got her test. She didn't have anything bad. It was just a regular virus. The usual, which we treated. So yeah, it can vary. Shortest has been a couple weeks, the longest has been a few months as far as quarantine. And it's for various reasons, just depends on the cat. Like Polly, oh my gosh, Polly came from SPCA. She'd already been tested, she was fixed, everything was already done. We brought her home and she walked out of that cage like she owned the place. She didn't go under the bed, she didn't do any of that stuff. She just came out of the cage, saw the other cats. Yep, I'm here. Nice to know ya. And just own the place. That was Polly. She's outside right now. But man, she was one of those cats was the easiest. Because I've had cats that I brought home from SPCA or different places and they hide under the bed for 2 weeks. But Polly was not that way at all. These guys have been good. Yeah, feline leukemia. Ugh, yeah. Thankfully, we've not had to deal with that. We've been very, very fortunate to not have that be an issue. Even with the older cats that we've adopted. In the past, when I was younger, we adopted older cats. They'd have arthritis and other issues like that. Some of them had their herpes virus, which would flare up. But it wasn't too bad, though. Nothing like leukemia. We've had high thyroid. That's not a great thing either. Of course, you know, kidney disease, cancer. Look at you guys. Thankfully, right now, these guys are all pretty healthy. Oh, 5-year-old, that's terrible. That's terrible. Oh my gosh, he just jumped down from up there. Ash just jumped down on the couch from the catwalk up there. Squiggy's up there right now. Hi, Squig. That's what they do. They parkour. They got parkour skills. All right, who's hissing and why? Get it, Flash? Oh yeah, I mean that's the #1 thing we test for. Yeah, the leukemia test is included in all the initial testing that gets done. Yep. And then we do another round of tests when they're 6 months old before they get spayed and neutered. And they get another battery of tests to make sure that their internal organs are all good and functional and their hearts look good. Didn't help us with Poppy. We lost Poppy on the table. That was unfortunate. That was sad. She was really sweet. More dangerous jumps. Well, these guys are pretty parkour, and I've seen Squiggy actually make some really high. She's fearless. She'll jump off of anything. She makes some really high jumps. She's crazy. And the boys, they do it. This guy, Ash. Squiggy's up there right now. She's trying to decide if she wants to, what she wants to do. She's being a little crazy. She's looking down. Squig, what are you doing? So I'm just hanging out. No, having pets is not cheap. Trouble, that's for sure. We know this for sure. Cat food, vet bills. Yep, I'm not even sure, but I know because of the fixing and all the illness and things we've dealt with in 2024, our vet bills probably reach about 20,000, I would say. It was an unusual year. We had a lot going on in 2024 with our hyperthyroid cat, with other cats that had gotten sick. Yeah, it was not, because Cash came in. Cash was expensive because he had that injured elbow, so he had many, many different tests and many, many different visits. He's got that permanent injury there to his elbow. And then we bought an IR thing, not IR, but a sonic thing to treat his elbow, deep tissue thing. Deep heat. You guys make names? Well, naming is always a challenge, for sure. Oh, yeah, I believe it. Same here, same. We've spent more on the cats, I think, than ourselves, for sure. Yeah. Probably not me, myself, because I had back surgery last year and I had hand surgery this year. That was probably more expensive. But yeah, the cats can be very, very expensive. Their food is not cheap either. Everything's gone up quite a bit. Yep. Even the food. Right, guys? And of course, all the cleaning products. But we did get a floor cleaner. We got the one that's on, I've seen it on Instagram. And it literally can pick up hamburgers and crazy stuff, like a whole cake. They pick up a whole cake with it. And I thought that would be an awesome floor cleaner for our floor. They're not cheap. They're like $400. But they had it on sale for $2.99, I think it was. So we got one. I haven't actually set it up yet. We just got it recently. But it's going to be awesome because I think it's going to clean really well. Because we clean these floors very often. And thankfully, we put the bamboo in here so it'd be easier to clean. Mr. Bear is looking the other direction. He doesn't even see what I'm doing. He's too busy looking at Jeramy over there. I'll have to show you guys a really pretty, I have to show you because it's so pretty. A bouquet that my daughter picked from flowers that were outside. It's kind of wilting right now, but it was so pretty. These are all from our backyard. Got some roses back there, different kinds of flowers, pansies. So pretty. Just had to show that. It was really pretty. Picked those for Thanksgiving. All right, guys. I know what you want now. I know exactly what you want now. And I'm going to get it for you right now. If I can reach it. Hey, Tom, is the box of Squeeze Up over there? There's a red box. There was one down here, and I think there's some left in it. Who we have out here? Cooper? Cooper! There's Cooper! Super Cooper, and all the plates we put out last night. Got a bunch of heating pads on the porch for these guys, because it's, even though the catio is enclosed, it's still cold. I see you, Mochi. Are you ready for it? Yeah, there's a few in here. Yep. Okay, take the trash out, Jess. Have fun with that. Have fun with the trash. You know what, guys? I think I'm zoomed in. Let me zoom out. There you go. Now we get the delectable. I bought this cute little thing. It attaches to your phone. I'm not using it at the moment, but it holds the treats out so you can get great photos and video with it. I haven't used it yet, but it'll be fun to try. Oh, you're covering up Mochi. I can't see little Mochi. Piper is aggressive with her treats. She sticks her claws into your hand. She's very aggressive. Here you go. They're like yummy and yummy. We've got the twinsies. Can you tell them apart? You got Ollie right here, and you got Cash over here. From a distance, a little hard to tell them apart. All right, Piper, you're blurring my picture with your ears. Well, dude, you gotta reach it. Here you go, Bean. There you go. Here, Bear, you want some? Okay, it dropped on the floor, so you're gonna have to pick it up now. Ow! He stuck his claw into my hand. Okay, no, 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 no. Your claws are sharp, Missy. Who else do we have? Hey, Mazie, you want some? You're all the way over there. Here, look out. Let's see if Mr. Ash. Ash is such a pretty color. Yes, you are, Ash. I think it's running out, Moch. Hi, Pepper. Yeah, you want some too? Oh. I see you. I need a different one. Come on, Cooper. Come on. You coming in? No? Okay. You're just grabbing at the door for no reason? All right. Come on, Moch. Here, let's go this way because it's easier to get you guys one by one. Come on. Let's go this way. Put that there. I'm going this way because it's easier to get you guys in here. Spot. I know it's hard for you to travel that way, so I'm going to give you your stuff right here. Spot got one of those hematomas in his ear, so now he's got a floppy ear. They pretty much stay that way permanently after they get those. Adds character, right? Yeah, gotta wipe off your eye. Yeah, gotta wipe you up every day. I wipe off his face. I give him a brushing because he can't clean as well. So I brush him, clean him up. I'm going this way, guys. You can get... Come on, Pep. Going up the stairs. And I'll see if I can get back to Herbie. Yeah, Squig, you're just figuring out that I got these? Yeah. She's just figuring it out. Squiggy's still a little bit sneezy, stuffy with her nose. But she's getting a lot better. You don't even like this. You sure? Okay, yeah. Squiggy doesn't even, ow. Tawny doesn't even like those. Okay, guys. No claws. Pike wants some. Turn on my light. Hey, Mochi, come up here. Come on. Come on up, Mochi. They're all going for it here. There you go, Flash. There you go. Piper's the #1 offender with those claws, I'll tell you. Somebody commented on a video, it was kind of funny. She's like, who has that many cats? I said, well, we do. Oh, the bros are going for it. You guys having a wrestling match? Yes, they are. Keep it nice, though. That was Pike making a noise. He's like, hey, guys, keep it down. I'm trying to snack over here. What are you doing? Oh, Squiggy. Bless you. Yeah, we got the 2 black and whites. We got the 2 tuxedo-y girls here. Mochi and Willow. You guys are so cute. It's a nice day. It's a nice, relaxing Sunday after the holiday. I can't say it's that. I don't know if anybody bothered to do any Black Friday shopping. We did go out to a couple different places. It was an antique store. And even it, and normally it's not even that busy, but this particular store was quite busy yesterday. I pretty much refused to go out Black Friday. Like, no way. You can do too many things online these days to bother with the stores. Ow, Piper, no claws. She's painful. Okay, who else we got? Who else we got? You guys have already had a bunch. Yeah, you had some too. These two, by the way, brother and sister right here. We got Tawny and Bear, and Claire, who's downstairs. She's the sister of those two. So we have a few different sets of siblings. And of course, Piper and Ollie are cousins. Their moms were sisters. So we got cousins here, and we have siblings. Pike, don't do that. And then, of course, these guys, Flash, Ash, and Pepper, all brothers. Yeah. Look out, guys. All right, guys, one more. One more for you. Oh, he sees Herbie underneath the door. Ash is sniffing at Herbie in there. That's one where they actually get to know each other and their smell. Mazie did that a lot. She was sniffing through the door, and by the time she got around to being with the rest of the cats, they already kind of knew her pretty well, so she integrated quite easily. Like I was saying earlier, if you get one of those zippered playpens that are like a mesh fabric, and you put the cat in there and you kind of just put them in the middle of the room so all these guys can sniff, but they can't, you know, attack or do anything dangerous, then they can kind of get used to each other that way as well in a safe way. And then, of course, give them treats together, play with them together. When they eat together and play together, they tend to bond much better. Yeah. Okay. There was an old, I remember it was Cleveland, who used to, he died from like, I don't remember what it was, flu or something. He used to draw these really cute striped cats. And I never forget, he had one in there, and he said, if you want to bring a cat into your house, just put butter on its feet. And by the time it's done licking the butter off its feet, it feels right at home. I don't know about that. It was a cartoon, but yeah, it's funny. That might actually work. Except the cats probably are not going to be feeling too great eating butter, but put stuff like this maybe on their feet. A snack. All right, you already had a bunch. I think Cash is done. I think that's it, guys. I think that's it for your treatsies. I don't know who else we've got in there. I don't think anybody's in there on the tower. Maze, you coming up? Mazie? Nope. What about you, Pepper? I know you're not done, Squiggy. Yeah. All right, that's good. That's good. Let's go find your... Let's go see what Herbie's doing. There's Wuji. Hey, Wuj. Yeah, these were the really cute blankets that we got. Where's your little thing? Here it is. It's like a two-sided thing now. So you guys have knocked all the string off of it. Yeah, you have. Ow, Squiggy, no, don't jump on me. Yeah. Something you can grab besides the dot, which you can't grab. You got this cute little pad. It's a scratcher. And he's laying on it. It looks kind of like a cat. It's this little pad that they can scratch and play with. It has this little tail that comes off of it. It's very cute. Just put it down this morning, so they're kind of just discovering it. Get it, get it. Yeah, guys. Ash, that was a funny face you made, dude. What was that? Look at you guys. Here's our besties right here. Mochi and Mazie. Best buddies. They do play a lot with one another. And you can see Mazie's little, if she looks up. Can you look up? You can see your eyeliner on your eye. There you go. And someone just made a noise downstairs. Squig. All right, Ashy, look out. I'm gonna go find our friend who's right here. Hey, sweetie. We're gonna wrap this up with Herbie because he's such a sweetheart. Come on, Herb. Come here. Kitty. What you doing? Come here. Come over here. There you go. There you are. Here's Herb. He's already purring. The other thing he likes to do, I've noticed, he likes to roll. He rolls back and forth, back and forth. And he likes to rabbit kick stuff. Don't ya? He loves to play, and he also loves to cuddle, so he's a cuddle bug. But also very playful. I see your toe beans there, dude. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Thank you so much for coming by the live again and chatting with us. It was really nice. Sorry I had to be so much earlier today, and hopefully next week will be our regular time. We'll be back on Sunday at, I think it was 3 or 4 next Sunday. Yeah. Had a couple of weird weekends just because I had concerts and stuff coming up. 'Tis the season. So we should be back at regular time next week. Yeah. And thank you so much for commenting and watching these guys play and have a good time. We're here to just, you know, share our cats' lives, our stories with you guys. You can always ask us anything about these guys. And yeah. Share their stories and just show you how wonderful these rescue cats are. Loving pets and how we live with them and how we care for them and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, but basically just hanging out and having a good time, being relaxed and having fun. But yeah, we hope you all have a really, really good evening. Unfortunately, it's Monday tomorrow. But that's okay, because you can always watch our videos in between our lives. We post every day. I haven't posted long videos in a little bit. I haven't had time to do the editing. But we do post shorts every day. Yeah. And it's just been so great to get to know everybody and have fun. Yeah. So yeah, have an awesome evening. And we'll see you guys next time. Right, Herb? Yeah, sweetie.